Oh my god! I'm back! Isn't that amazing? It's Monday, and I finally have internet, and a computer that works, and I can make videos again. And I just finished Breaking Dawn today. So, you shut up. You'll figure out why if you watch my, videos about it. Anyways, so today we're not really it's not a question really. It's more of something to do. So, we have to talk about one scene from Breaking Dawn. But first off, look at that crap. Oh yeah, from New York. If any of you guys watch me and Bailey's channel, yeah, I know. But whatever. It's fun to be able to be like, look what I got, look what I got. Because, I'm an arrogant biatch. But anyways, sorry about all the, war sounds. My brother's playing Call of Duty. Okay, so the scene that I wanted to talk about was, if you haven't read Breaking Dawn, stop watching. Jacob imprinting on Renez Tard. Yeah. I'm sorry, that name is ridiculous. Renesmee. I like Nessie, though. Nessie's cute. So, Jacob imprints on this infant. It's like as soon as she's born. So, it's like, I can't fathom that. I'm sorry. And that's why I want to talk about it, because it's like, what? Are you serious? Can you imagine being totally head over heels in love with someone? Take Edward, for example. Let's say you're totally head over heels in love with Edward. You have been since you met him. And, you've been trying to get him to go out with you. You've been imagining him fathering your children. You've imagined him in every way, shape, and form possible. Yeah? You're totally in love with this dude. And then randomly, one day, he's like, I have a son. And you're just like, oh. And then you're totally in love with that? That's disgusting. That's awful. Like, it's so twisted. And I hated it. It's like, what? Are you serious? Whoa. Because it just freaks me out that Jacob was all like, Bella, I am in love with you. I forced myself on you in Eclipse. I wanted to make babies with you through the entirety of the first half of Breaking Dawn. I want your babies. And then, not anymore. You're still my friend. I still remember all those feelings I had. I still remember what I thought. But now I'm going to think about your kid. Someone call Jerry Springer, please, because that is some messed up crap. And that's why I want to talk about it. And the way that they describe imprinting, it sounds like it kind of sucks, because you, like, lose all your free will. It's like, maybe you don't want to love that kid, Maybe he wants to keep loving Bella, because he is in love with Bella, apparently. Even though supposedly it was just because she was going to have his soulmate later in life, which is retarded. Whatever. I kind of like that, actually, but I won't go into it. I'll just talk. So it's like, whoa. It was, like, mind-blowing to me. I expected it, because I was spoiled earlier, but, like, I totally thought the spoilers were fake. And as I realized that they weren't fake, I was like, okay, but that's totally not going to happen. That's ridiculous. And then it got there, and it did. And I was still just like, what? No, you did not just do that. You twisted SOB, Stephanie. Oh my god. It disturbs me. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to talk about that scene. I really like Garrett, by the way. Random. Yeah. If you want to see any of my opinions on Breaking Dawn, you should go to my channel or me and Bailey's channel, which I will link. on the side so that you can check it out. We don't have anything up on our channel yet because me and Bailey are still working on chapter by chapter updates. Like, we're going to review every chapter. So, we'll get there eventually. But yeah, so now I'm going to go on to the challenge for this week, which is making up a bunch of symptoms for people going through Twilight withdrawal. It's kind of amusing. So, yeah, I'll go do that now.
During the wait of Breaking Dawn, what did you notice about the fans?
Well, Chris, I noticed a couple of things. Okay, first off, most of the fans had a diet of predominantly red things, like apples and cranberries, jello and juice, and they were all red, all of them. I think some of them got a little sick eating just red things, but they're fine now because they have the book. But we had more than that. We had overreactions at sounds from any of the names from the series. Any guy named Edward couldn't walk 2 feet without getting mauled by like 3 girls. It was awful. There was like 7 in the hospital. One of them was my friend. It was sad. It was sad. Anyway, other than that, there was an abundant amount of loitering in bookstores. They would just stand there in the YA section and just stand. It was so disturbing. Have you seen The Happening? It was like that. It was really creepy. So, and then the last 2 were probably the weirdest. First off, you had all these teenage girls speaking like they were from the 17th century or something. They didn't even know what they were saying. It just happened. And they were like, oh my God, it's like Edward's in my head. It was awful. Awful. And then the last one was, dang it, the last one was 12-year-old children, 12 to 15, uncontrollable urges to kill small animals. You don't know how many hamsters died. It was so sad. Fortunately, though, they did not drink their blood.
Okay, as for challenges, I'm not doing any more challenges until people do my challenges that I gave them before. Like, Derek still has to do the challenge where he adds spunk to the end of all of his sentences in inappropriate ways. And Nikki still has to call a random person with a Twilight name from her phone book and pretend that they are them on the phone and ask questions about Twilight, like, oh, hey, did you sparkle today? I saw it was really sunny outside, weird stuff like that. So until they are done, I refuse to do any more. Unless Lolly's like, Biatch, do it, and then I'll probably do it.